Hey guys, it is like 3:30 and I've been up since about 11:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. I don't know. I can't see what time it is without my glasses, so it doesn't really matter. Not a whole lot going on today. My nausea's still there. I'm having abdominal pain. That's actually been happening now for I'd say about 2 or 3 days, and, but for me, I just kind of overlook it. My son called me earlier, but I was kind of like in that sleep mode where I could hear it, but there was no reaching over to grab the phone to answer it or to even look at to see who was calling. This is my son. And he tried to leave a message, but my phone just did not pick it up. And Verizon, because he was breaking up so badly, I just didn't know what it was. And so I tried calling him back, and yeah, I couldn't get him back. With Blue Cross Blue Shield, I've been on the phone with Jewish Hospital. I've been all over the place today. Insurance doesn't want to pay for the gastric stimulator. People, if you get the gastric stimulator, you get a copy of that approval letter, that approval number. I had the approval letter for the temporary because I was the middleman in between the doctor and the insurance company. When that was over, I took myself out of the equation because I didn't want to be in the middle of it. Why do I need to be in the middle of it? So I took myself out of the equation and let it go between Blue Cross Blue Shield and the motility clinic. I was told that in January I was approved for the permanent stimulator. According to Blue Cross Blue Shield, they call it Blue Cross Blue Shield Kentucky. I was never given any kind of approval. Went to benefits one day over the summer for them not paying something. First it showed up on benefits, not paying it, then paying it, and then not paying it again. So I went to benefits, and we got that taken care of. And he also had somebody else that he was working on because there was an approval for the same thing that I'm going through. So he already knows what I'm going through right now. So I'm not gonna just, go on and just go up there right now. I am waiting because my husband's off on Fridays and we only have the one vehicle. I am gonna go up there Friday and talk to the benefits coordinator about this because he already knows what I'm going through. He's already been through this, and he has an insider with Blue Cross Blue Shield, which can help me get this pushed through faster. When I became disabled, when you get SSDI, and most of you who have SSDI, you do know how this works. When you have Social Security Disability Insurance, you pay for that, and it goes into this fund, and it's there whenever those of us who have worked our lives and have enough work credits, we get to draw off of it. And also we get Medicare. Medicare we also pay into while we're working. However, we don't get it until a year after we are eligible. A year after we have become eligible for SSDI. So, when they sent me the information and they sent me the temporary card for the Blue Cross Blue Shield, not Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare Part A, I took the Medicare. Medicare Part A is free. It's hospitalization. But I did not take out B, C, or however many others there are. I figured Medicare Part A, it's free. It's not costing me anything. It's just extra hospital insurance. And hey, you never know. My husband has really good insurance, but there might be something out there they're just not willing to cover. And Medicare will. So, I got Medicare Part A. Insurance knows about it. The hospitals know about it. But why in the hell haven't they, I called them and told them, hey, send this bill to Medicare. Yeah, I know. Blue Cross Blue Shield should be paying this at 100%. But since they're not, let's just not give me the freaking headache. Send it to Medicare. Why did I just get a bill with nothing on it but just how much they want me to pay? Yeah, I don't like those. Even though I know what it is, yeah, you don't send me those bills. Anyway, I am still eligible for Medicare, Part B, C, D, whatever many there are. But because my husband works for a union, I turned it down. But if and when I decide I want to go on and get Medicare, other than hospitalization, I will not be given a, I won't be penalized because my husband does work for a union. So there is a plus side to that. And, you know, there may come a time if he retires or whatever that I have to take Medicare because insurance might not be that great. So, you know, there's no shame in taking Medicare because, you know, we paid for it. I show it out of every single one of my paychecks. Everything I had become eligible for, I paid for. So, you know, yeah. So, I'm trying to figure out how to send this bill off to Medicare, and I don't know how to do it. I've never dealt with Medicare. I know how to send a bill straight to insurance. I don't know how to do this. So I'm just gonna wait until I talk to the union rep, union benefits coordinator, until Friday, and we're gonna see how far we get this to go. And if all else fails, I'm gonna try to figure out how to get a hold of Medicare and see how I can get this sent out to them, because this was inpatient that they're not paying, and since it was inpatient, then Medicare will pick it up. It's only hospitalization, and that's fine. Then I had another bill today that I had to call the hospital over and not the doctor's office over, but it's all in the same thing, and it has the same number. And I had to tell them, I'm like, look, you guys are charging me for being a new patient. I have been his patient for 5 years. I am not a new patient. And as you can see, I've already paid my copay. So you need to get rid of this. You guys need to change the coding on this. So, you know, I go on and I check Blue Cross Blue Shield maybe once every couple of months. And then in that couple of months, I find things that are not correct. And a lot of times it is where I had been to the motility clinic and they are only paying so much of a bill because my gastric stimulator has been increased and they don't want to pay for that. So they're charging me for that. And I'm not supposed to be getting charged. So I printed it all out today, and so I am ready to go see the benefits rep. And because, you know, I don't know if I have all these bills. I think I just get sick of them, and I just like, you know, well, they're not actually sending me the bills. These are just what I'm seeing, or maybe they have. I don't know. But usually I'm really good about keeping up with medical bills. Even whenever we get them to pay, and I pay them, and then I write the check number down, and I file. I file every single medical bill that we have, and I don't pay for them online. I quit paying for them online. I pay by check. I pay by check. And we don't pay very many of our bills by check, but medical bills are paid by check. That way I can keep up with them. And I can easily pull up proof on my bank stub that's been paid. Yeah. And we don't write checks for very much, but we write checks for medical care. And it's just something that I've done. It's something to help him and me. Because, you know, they're human too, and sometimes we get double billed, and then I have my check. I'm like, look, here it is. Here is the account number. Here's what it was for, and I have it all there. Now, every other thing, we might have cash on us. One of us might have a 20, the other one might have 10. Yeah, we don't carry cash. We are not a cash carrying couple. We are a debit card, credit card people, and you don't know how much you spend until you get home and you write it all down. And for me, I make getting my credit cards out a big hassle. So I keep one on me as a just in case emergency, and then the rest of them locked up. And I don't care if all I gotta do is go get a key. That's too much work. I don't need it. So, you know, but then, you know, the bad thing about that is say like I'm at Kohl's and I'm there with my friend and she's buying some stuff and I see something on sale, or I see something really cute for my granddaughter. Well, I don't need my credit card to charge. There's a lot of places I don't need my credit card to charge. I just give them information, and guess what? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So I'm trying to be good right now because I want to get my credit cards paid off. I've done a pretty good job of paying them off so far. So if you don't go nowhere, you don't spend anything. And really, you know, last time I spent anything, there's tax write-off. And so, yeah. You know, I've always been a, what would you say, when I was younger and my kids were younger, everything was for them. And I've kind of gotten out of that a lot. My kids are grown, so I'm out of that now. And, but it doesn't mean I won't stop helping my kids. Both of my kids are out on their own. And, do pretty much for themselves and don't need anything. You know, my daughter moved into a house with a second story, and they needed some more money to get a gate for a staircase, and she didn't quite have it. My granddaughter's walking, and I couldn't stand the thought of my granddaughter falling down the staircase. So Grandma went and bought the 5-star gate. And so anyway, it doesn't matter which staircase she ever has. It has extensions, it has it all, and so now I don't have to worry about my granddaughter falling down the staircase. Now they're going to have to watch her climbing up the staircase. And, you know, you can go buy a cheap you can find a cheap gate for the bottom of the staircase. Top of the staircase has to be a certain kind. The bottom of the staircase, you can go buy anything. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm tired. My body is just worn out. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to fight something off. It could be. That's how I started off getting sick the last time. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Hey everyone, I am going to say goodnight to you because I am going to watch the State of the Union address. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night and see you in the morning.